All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome. Good evening. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you, wherever you are, and in whatever part of the world you're joining me from, or you're watching the replay from. All right. So, welcome again. Welcome again. Quickly, especially for those that are live, I want to apologize for beginning this very late. Okay. This is almost 30 minutes behind schedule, and I had some technical difficulties setting up this live stream. Okay. So I really apologize for starting late. I apologize for starting almost 30 minutes behind schedule, but I'm here now. We are here now, and let's kick off swiftly. All right, so you're welcome. First thing I want you to do, let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me. So please comment. I can hear you, I can see you, and so that I'll be sure I'm not talking to myself. And then secondly, let me know where you're watching me from. All right, let me know where you are watching me from. So where are you right now? For example, I'm in Bayelsa State. I'm in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State, making this live stream. Okay, I'm in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State, and I'm reaching you. So, two things I want you to do for me quickly. For as many of you that are live now, let me know if you can hear and if you can see me. Just put it in the comments. I can hear you. I can see you. That I'm sure I'm not talking to myself. And then secondly, let me know where you're watching me from. All right. Let me know where you're watching me from. What part of the world are you? Are you in Nigeria? Are you in the US? Are you in Ghana? Just let me know where you're watching me from. Okay, so let's do that quickly so that we can begin immediately. Okay, Chinyere Nyekwe is watching me from Port Harcourt. Chinyere, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So quickly, while I wait for others, let me go into what I have. So to introduce myself for those of you that may not know me or may be meeting me for the first time, the name is God's Plan Uguja Ilechukwu, but I'm more popularly known by my brand name, which is Pendulum. I'm a copywriter and a digital marketing expert. All right, so I help people write copies for their products, for their sales pages, for their sales funnels to help them sell better, sell faster, and make more money, basically. All right, and um, so today I want to show you, I want to teach you, I want to explain to you how you can build a quality audience that makes you money each time you sell to them, each time you put out a product or you put out an offer, right? So I hope you have your pen, you have your pencil. I'll be giving out a lot. Those who know me know that I don't hold back when I share value. Okay, I don't hold back. I give out, even whether it's free or whether it's paid. I give out a lot of value because um, I know how important it is to give back. All right. So building a quality audience that buys from you every time. Now, before I will even start, I should point out that there are two aspects to this to building a quality audience. Building a quality audience is in two phases. All right. Before you can build a quality audience, you first of all need to carry out what we call lead generation. Okay, you need to carry out lead generation. You need to um, increase the number of people who are seeing what you do, people who are viewing your status, or people who are following you on Facebook or subscribe to your channel on YouTube. You need to increase that number. So you need to generate leads. That's the first step. Because if you have no leads, then what audience are you trying to build? You cannot build an audience with 5 followers or 10 followers. So the first part and a very critical part of audience building is lead generation. Lead generation is simply bringing people to you, attracting or drawing people who are interested in what you do to you on whatever social media platform you choose to based on. So you can attract them to WhatsApp, you can attract them to YouTube, you can attract them to Facebook, you can attract them to Instagram, even to Twitter, wherever you like. Okay. Now, lead generation is very broad. Lead generation is a whole course on its own. It's a whole wide topic on its own, and it's not something I can go into in this particular session. Now, when I'm teaching, I will still touch around it, but it is so broad that I can't start and finish it in this session. So I'm not going to go into lead generation. I'll leave lead generation and focus on the second part of audience building. Okay. And because of how broad lead generation is, and because it's one thing I've seen that so many um, people struggle with, especially on the online space. So many entrepreneurs, so many digital marketers, they struggle with lead generation a lot. Because I've seen this, that was why I took the time to put together a course on lead generation. Okay, I took the time to put together a course, a very extensive course on lead generation. And in that course, I took time to break down about 12 different proven and practical lead generation strategies that can help you to attract a large number of following. That can help you to get lots of people to your WhatsApp, to your Facebook, wherever you want them to go, so that you can grow your following, grow your status view, grow your account, grow the number of people that are seeing what you do and are, you know, maybe learning from you or buying from you or whatever. Okay, so that course is I called it the lead generation on steroids masterclass. It's a way to help you generate bumper amount of leads. And there's a lot in that course. I don't want to go into talking about it. That's not why we are here. So what I'm just going to do is, like I said, I cannot start teaching lead generation here. This class is about audience building. Okay, so if you are here and you know you're struggling with lead generation, you're struggling with building your WhatsApp status view, building your Facebook followership, building the number of people that follow you online, then I would recommend that course right now for you to go and check out. Okay, that course is what you need to show you how you can build your following, build your audience, build your status view, and everything. All right. So there's a lot in the course. There's a lot I talked about in the course about lead generation, and there's a lot of bonuses as well. In the course, I also showed you how to run ads to bring people to you. I also gave out a database of leads that you can also reach out to on WhatsApp. So go check out that course. It is available on Seller. The link will be on the screen in a minute. So you can go on Seller and check out the course, and you get it if you're interested. And I'm going to do something very special for those of you that are here, those of you that are watching me. I'm going to allow you get a discount on the course if you get it this night. Right? So for those of you that are watching me, that's the advantage you get for being here. As my way of saying thank you for being here, I'm going to allow you get a 50% discount on the course. If you get it this night, you get it as soon as possible, you'll be able to pay just half of what the course is originally priced at. So that's the link there. You can copy it down and then go check it out after the class. And then if you're interested, you get a 50% discount if you get it tonight. So you can reach out to me on WhatsApp and I'll show you how to get it. All right. So that is that. Now going into what we have for today, building a quality audience. I told you the first part of that is generating leads. The second part, when you generated this lead, when you brought people to you, you need to know how to, you know, groom them into a quality audience that will buy from you. Now, first of all, let me start from the beginning. What is an audience? What is an audience? We're talking about building a quality audience. So, what is an audience? Now, an audience is a group of people that follow you. Okay, a group of people that follow you closely, whether it's online, whether it's offline, people that pay attention to what you do, people that value who you are and what you do. Okay, so that's an audience. People that pay attention to you, they listen to you, they value who you are, they value what you do online or offline. That's an audience. So a very good way to picture this is when you think of a church, all right? All the people that attend a particular church, that listen to a particular preacher, a particular pastor, that they love him for who he is and for what he does. They listen to him, they follow him, they are his audience. All right. And if it's in the church setting, we say they are his congregation. But at the end of the day, they are all his audience because they listen to him, they follow him, they love who he is, and the things he does. So they are his audience. Okay. So an audience is basically a set of people who know, like, and trust you. This is very important. You should take note of this. An audience is a group of people who know you, they know you. It's very important. They can identify you anywhere. They know your name, they know your brand, they know what you do, they know what you stand for, they know what you represent, they know your principles, they know what you cannot do, they know what you can do. Okay, so an audience is a group of people that know you. I'm driving at a point with this. Number two, they trust, they like you. A group of people that like you. So over time, people that have come to like who you are first of all, like what you do, they like the value you put out, they like the things you give, or they like the things you share, they like maybe the music you put out if you're a singer, or they like the content you put out if you're a content creator, they like the books or the articles, the write-ups you put out if you're a writer. Those people are your audience. They know you. So if they see your stuff anywhere, they know it's yours. They like you and they like what you do. They like your videos. They like your books. They like your articles. They like your songs. Okay. They like your brand. They like what you represent. They are also your audience. They know you, they like you, and they trust you. Okay. They trust you to a good degree. They trust you to a good degree. So they've developed some level of confidence about who you are, what you can do. Okay. They've developed a certain level of trust in your abilities and in your expertise. So they trust that okay, this person, if I need guidance on writing, this person is an expert writer. This person is a very good singer. This person is a professional content creator or a professional video editor. This person is a badass web designer. This person is very good at copywriting. This person is a pro graphic designer. They now trust your expertise in your particular field or your particular area. They trust what it is you give out. They trust that, okay, maybe you're a vendor. They trust that your products are always genuine. Your products are always what you say they are. That if they buy your product or if somebody buys your product, they will not regret it. All right. So that's an audience. And that is a big difference between an audience and a list. That's one of the big differences between an audience and a list. Now, a list is just a group of people who follow you or who you have on your contacts. Okay, a list, they don't know you, or even if they know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you. Now, how do people get lists? Now, some people, like on WhatsApp, they join contact game groups, and some people buy contacts, buy lists of contacts on WhatsApp. Now, if you join a contact game group, you get a VCF file. Those people are your list. They are not your audience because you may have their contact, they may have your contact, but they do not know you. They don't know you. They don't know what you do. Okay. Some people on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, they buy followers. Okay, they pay money and they get followers added to their accounts. Now, those followers may be real, they may be fake, but the point is they are not your audience, they are just a list. So you may be seeing 100K followers, but you just have a list of 100,000 people. Those people may not even know what it is you do. They may not like you. and they certainly will not trust you. That's one of the difference between a list and an audience. A list is just a number of people that follow you. Okay, a number of people, you have their contact, they have your contact if you're on WhatsApp. But these people, you have no influence over them. Okay, they don't listen to you, they don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you, they don't value you, they don't value what you do, they're not loyal to you. So you have no level of influence over them. Your audience are people that you have influence over, that you can ask for something and they will respond. In fact, sometimes you don't even need to ask for anything, but they will respond. That's an audience. The audience is people who you have connected with, people who if you're offline for 4 days, 5 days, a week, they will call you to check on you. They'll be sending you messages. If you've been offline for a long time and nobody, maybe apart from your offline friends, checked up on you, that means you don't have an online audience. There are people who, if they are not online for 2 days, their phone will not rest. People will be calling them, people will be sending them messages. What's happening? I've not seen you online for 2 days. Are you okay? Are you fine? That's an audience. People who are not just strangers anymore, but they've now, connected with you. They've connected with you. They've connected with what you do, with what you represent. That is an audience. Okay. And now we are looking at a quality audience, not just any audience. We are looking at a quality audience. That's what this session is all about. How to build a quality audience. Now, what's a quality audience? Now, the only difference, or the only way I'm going to differentiate between a quality audience and an ordinary audience, is that a quality audience is a buying audience. Okay? Quality audience is a buying audience. When you have an audience that um, can actually pay, and an audience that pays for your services or for your product, then you have a quality audience. Because at the end of the day, except you're an NGO or you're a charity organization, the reason you're gathering or you're building your audience at the end of the day is to make money, to make sales from them. Okay? The reason you're building your audience, you're building your WhatsApp views, you're building your followers on Instagram, or you're building your followers anywhere, is to make money from this followership, this audience you are building. That's the reason at the end of the day. And when I say make money from them, I don't mean exploiting them. I don't mean that you exploit them. Like I said, no, it is an exchange. Okay, you give them something of value and they give you money in return. You give them a product or a service that can improve them in a particular area, that can make their life better in a particular area, and they give you money in return. All right, so you can give them a product that or a service that can help them make more money, or can help them live healthier lives, or that can help them have better relationships, or that can help them secure better jobs, or that can help them, leave the country more easily. So that's how you make money from your audience. You give them something of value, something that can solve a pain point that they have, something that can solve a problem that they have, and they give you money in return. So that is what I mean making money from them, not scamming them or exploiting them or any other fraudulent means. You give them value and they give you their money happily in return. You give them a solution to their problem, a solution to something they desire to get rid of, and they give you money as an exchange, say in return, to say thank you for what you've done for them. All right, so that's the reason you build your audience. Okay, as a graphic designer that is building an audience, you want people that will be paying you for your graphics, for your work. All right, and that's why you're building your audience at the end of the day. So a quality audience is an audience that buys from you, an audience that takes up your offers and buys your product, your services. Right. So and a quality audience is an audience that you've established the KLTB factor. So I say an audience that is people that know, like, and trust you. We call that the KLT factor in marketing and sales. KLT. Now, a quality audience have the KLTB factor. That B stands for buy. So A quality audience is a group of people that know you, like you, trust you, and buy from you. Please understand this distinction is very important. Quality audience, they know you, they like you, they trust you, and they buy from you. They buy from you. They when you put out offers, they take up your offers. They recommend it for their friends to also take up the offer. That's a quality audience. Okay. And it's very important that you are able to build a quality audience. If not, your business is going to suffer, especially if your business is online. Your business is going to suffer if you cannot be the quality audience, because you will keep putting out products and nobody will buy. Maybe you're giving out value for free, and a lot of people are, gaining enlightenment. A lot of people are getting solutions. A lot of people are being blessed by what you do for free. But whenever you put out a product or you put out a paid service, nobody responds. That audience is not a quality audience. That audience is not a buying audience. And very soon they are going to frustrate your effort. Okay? They are going to leave you feeling broke, not even feeling broke. They are going to leave you broke and depressed and frustrated, because at the end of the day, if there is no money coming in, you are losing more than you're gaining, and you will feel frustrated. You'll be tired at the end of the day. So how do you build a quality audience? How do you build a quality audience? So I'll try to be as fast as possible, and that will be done here in maybe the next 20 minutes. Okay. Now, to build a quality audience, the best and the most recommended method I will give you is to practice what we call attraction marketing. Attraction marketing, that's bringing people to you. Okay, bringing people to you. Attraction marketing. Okay, and the first way to the one of the best ways to attract people, the number one way to attract anybody, to attract an audience, is to use what we call lead magnets. Okay, so this is part of lead generation. Lead magnets is part of lead generation. And a lead magnet is anything, any free stuff that you use to attract people. Okay, it can be a free ebook, it can be a free audio course, it can be a free video, it can be a checkbook, a checklist, it can be a template, something free but valuable enough for someone to, you know, come to you to get it. So when you put out a free a lead magnet, it it is going to attract people. They find out, okay, they need this thing, they want this thing, they want the value in this thing. And then they either, if you're trying to build your email list, they either give you their email to get it, or they come to you on WhatsApp, you get their contact, they save your contact, and you're building your status view. Okay. So just like if you have ever been fishing, or you know how they fish, when a fisherman takes his hook, he puts a bait at the mouth of the hook and then puts it in the river. That's like your lead magnet. You're using it to attract fishes. Okay? And that lead magnet is going to attract people who are interested in what your lead magnet talks about. So if your lead magnet is how to keep your marriage strong, how to keep your marriage going. I'm just making this up. Now, people who will be interested in that are people who are probably people who are married, or people who are intending to get married very soon. People who want to learn how to keep their marriage working and going smoothly. Okay, so those kind of people are people that will come for that lead magnet. They will click your link to come to you on WhatsApp, or they will give you their contact to join your email list or whatever. So your lead magnet, number one, has to be niche specific. Okay, it has to be niche specific. I've seen people who use anyhow lead magnets. Okay, you are, for instance, you are a relationship coach. Okay, let's say you're a sales coach, but you're using a lead magnet on um, personal development, for instance, or a lead magnet on relationship, for instance. Maybe you're using a book on relationship, or a book on personal development, or a book on positive thinking to generate leads. Now, what you're doing is that you're going to attract the wrong people. You're going to attract people who are not um, genuinely interested in what you do, in what you offer. Remember, you're a sales coach. So probably you offer sales consulting, you offer strategy sessions, and maybe you have sales courses. The people you should be looking to attract are business people, people who are looking to make sales in their business. And if you start putting out if you use lead magnets, but maybe on personal development, on positive thinking, or maybe on fitness, something that is not specific to your niche, you attract people who are not really interested in what you're doing. And that's why at the end of the day, you have a lot of contact, you have huge status view, but people are not buying from you. Why? You attracted the wrong people. You brought in people who are interested in other things, and now you're trying to sell them on something they don't have interest in. All right. So when you're using lead magnets, whatever type of lead magnet you're using, make sure it's specific to your niche. If you're a relationship coach, make sure you're using an ebook or a video or an audio course that is on relationship. Okay, that is on relationship. If you're a finance coach, make sure your lead magnet is on finance, and you can even make it more specific. Maybe your area is personal finance. Make sure your lead magnet is on personal finance. Don't go and do that is on corporate finance. It is you're going to attract people who at the end of the day will not buy from you because what they came for is not what you're offering at the end of the day. So use very, very niche specific lead magnets. Okay? If you're using whatever you're using, make sure it's very, very specific to what you do. And the best way to get a niche specific lead magnet is to create your own lead magnet. Now, people use other people's stuff as lead magnets. I've seen it a lot. People use other people's video, other people's audio, other people's books as lead magnets. But the best way to have a niche specific lead magnet is to create your own. Create your own lead magnet. And creating your own lead magnet also it gives you this air of authority. It's like a stamp of authenticity that you are actually who you say you are, or you actually have expertise. Actually have the expertise that you claim you have. Okay? If you say you're a sales coach and you're able to put up maybe a free sales report or a sales video course, so just a short course on sales, maybe teaching one or two things, then people that watch that video can easily see that okay, this person actually has a lot of knowledge and experience in this field. This person is actually knowledgeable when it comes to sales, and it gives it helps them trust you more easily. It gives you that authority. Okay, so it's better to use your own lead magnet than to use that of another person, because at the end of the day, how do people even know that you are who you say you are, or that you have that expertise you claim to have? If you're giving me an ebook written by somebody else, then how do I know that you actually know what you claim to know? Okay, but if you give me an ebook you wrote by yourself or an audio course you made by yourself, then you're sharing from your knowledge. And by the time I go through your lead magnet, I'm able to, you know, decide for myself if you are actually, you actually have the expertise that you claim to have. So create your own lead magnet. Okay, create your own lead magnet. It is always the better choice. Create your own ebook, and this is not hard to do. If you go on Google now and search how to create an ebook, you will see it's very easy. You can even just use your WPS in your phone, type what you want to type, and then convert it to PDF. It's as simple as that. You can use your phone recorder, record an audio course of maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour, save it on Google Drive, and use it as your lead magnet. You can use your phone and record yourself on video for 30 minutes or 1 hour, and then use an app like Video Panda to compress it, save it on your Google Drive, and it becomes a lead magnet. So you can easily make your own lead magnet and use it to attract leads. Okay, it is better because it is very, very niche specific to what you do, and it also gives you a chance to demonstrate your expertise, to demonstrate your authority in your field. So when you're using lead magnet, be very careful that you do not use the wrong lead magnet because it's going to attract the wrong people. And at the end of the day, you will not be able to build a quality audience because you will have the numbers, but you don't have the results. You don't have the sales to justify those numbers. There are people who have thousands of followers, thousands of views, but they don't have nobody buys from them. Okay, nobody buys. They are broke. They have thousands of views on WhatsApp, thousands of followers on Instagram, but they are broke. Nobody buys from them. Nobody pays them because their audience are all the wrong people. People who are not interested in what they do. People who don't, connect with their message. So the first way, attraction marketing, use lead magnets to attract people to you. Okay. So in that course I told you about, I talked a lot more about lead magnets. Lead magnet is one of the core areas of lead generation. Okay, one of the core areas of lead generation, bringing people to you using free stuff. Okay, now there's also one thing is that people always feel that lead magnets must be free. It must not be free. Okay, it depends on you and the kind of audience you want to build. Okay, now let me say this: one danger of using free stuff is that you're going to attract freebie seekers. You're going to attract people who never pay for stuff. You're going to attract more of people who only want free things. Let me put it like that. You attract more of those people who only want free things, who are always after free things. Okay. And if your audience is full with this kind of people, the day you're going to ask, you know, you're going to put out a product or a service, they won't pay because they are freebie seekers. Most of the time, it's not even because they don't have the money, but they don't have that mentality of paying for what they want, of paying for value. They don't have that mindset of to pay for value. They believe everything should be free. And if you build that kind of audience with those kind of people, you're in for a very long term. You're going to be so frustrated. So that's one danger of using freebies as lead magnets. And that's why some people, even after using a free lead magnet, they still filter their audience. Okay, to separate those who have buying power from those who do not have buying power. Now, how do you filter your audience? Okay, and some people, I'll come back to that. And some people, they don't even use freebies as their lead magnet. Instead, they use what we call a trip wire. This is what we call a trip wire. Now, what's a trip wire? A trip wire is a very low priced product or service, okay, that you put out there for people to buy. Maybe a $1 product, a 1,000 naira course, a 1,000 naira book, something very cheap, something very low priced. Okay, now you put it out there not primarily to make money, but to scare off people who are only looking for freebies. You put it out there to attract only people who are comfortable paying for what they want. You put it out there to attract people who have this buying mentality, this buying power, people who don't feel it's a crime or it's a sin to pay for something that they know would help them. All right. So many people, or not necessarily, but some people build their audience this way and they put out their lead magnets, but it's not free. So they can put out an ebook, but the ebook is not free. They may price the ebook at 1,000. They may put out a course and price the course at 1,000 or 500. Sef. Now, like I said, the goal is not primarily to make money, it's to help you build a higher quality audience. Now, if you do that, you're going to get less people because when something is priced at free, when something is free, you get almost 100 times the amount of people coming for that thing. When something is free, people flood in. If you've ever been on WhatsApp in WhatsApp groups, when you have free trainings, you will see hundreds of people, thousands of people. But immediately a price is announced, you see that the number drops. maybe tenths or even less than that. Okay, so when things are free, people rush it a lot, but once there's a price, people withdraw. Okay, so if you use this tripwire system, you're going to get um, less number of people, but a higher standard of people, higher quality people. You're going to get people who have no issue buying, people who have that mentality that, okay, if I need this and I'm sure that this is going to help me, I should pay for it. All right, so that's another way to filter your audience. Okay, one way to filter your audience after you've generated a lot of free leads with freebies, you can immediately introduce a very low price offer to them. Make a tripwire, just set a tripwire. A tripwire is like, I don't know if you've watched some of all these action movies. Okay, so sometimes at a doorpost, there's a very, very thin wire that they string across the door. They string it across the door, usually very low. If somebody is coming inside that door and the person is not aware, the person will trip that wire and the explosive will go off. That's the idea. So it is very low priced, $1, $2, 1,000 naira, very low priced to know people who will actually trip it. And then those people can be segregated into a different list. You can now put them maybe in a different, if it's an email marketing service, you can put them on a different list. Then because you know, okay, these people are buyers. Okay. If it's on WhatsApp, it may be harder to segregate them. But if you're using WhatsApp business, you can label them. That's one good thing about WhatsApp business. You can easily label them. Okay. And so that's one way to separate your audience. You can use a tripwire, okay, a very, very low price offer. Or from the beginning itself, you may just decide not to use free lead magnets. You can put out very, very low price offers, okay, and get people who will come in and that to join your audience. It's a slower method of building your audience, but it will help you build a higher quality audience. Okay, so at the end of the day, maybe you have only 200 status views, but those people buy from you, and you'll be making more money than somebody that has 1,200 status views, but they are all freebie seekers, or they are not even his audience at all. So I hope that part is clear. Okay, if that part is clear, whether you're watching the replay or you're watching me live, just let me know if it's clear. Let me know if you understood everything I explained about lead magnets, tripwires, and all of that. Okay, so let me know. Quickly put it in the comments. Is it clear? Do you understand what a lead magnet is, why it is important? Do you understand what a tripwire represents, and all of that? So let me know quickly. Let me know quickly in the comments. If you're watching the replay, do it as well. And then don't forget to engage with this video. So as you're watching, you can like it. If what I'm saying is actually making sense to you, like this video, share this video, take the link of this video, of this session, put it on your status so that your friends can also come and join us. Okay, so copy the link of this stream, put it on your WhatsApp status, invite your friends. Okay, let them come and learn as well. Like this session, share it, make sure you comment. Okay, make sure you comment so that I know if there's anything you don't understand and I can explain more about it. All right. So I said building your audience, building a quality audience, you practice attraction marketing. One very important or key point, key part of attraction marketing is using lead magnets. Okay, using lead magnets, that's the number one when you talk about attraction marketing. Then number two, we have content marketing. We have content marketing. Okay, content marketing is just you putting out your value, in your space. You maybe write content that is valuable. And when I say valuable, what do I mean? Value means something that solves somebody's problem, something that takes away somebody's pain, something that gives someone, clarity, gives someone enlightenment, helps someone move from point A to point B. Okay, so if I was confused about something, I read your post and I find the answer to what I was confused about. I've gotten value from you. If I had a problem, I watch a video and my problem is solved, or maybe I get the idea of how to solve that problem. I've gotten value from you. Okay, so value is anything that helps someone solve a problem, anything, any content. It could be written form, it could be in a podcast as audio form, it could be in a video form on YouTube, maybe a recorded video or a live session like this. What I'm doing now is sharing value, okay, to help you build an audience. So content marketing is the second way to practice attraction marketing. So if you're good with writing, you can put out written content. When we talk of content, people only think it's about writing. No, there are different forms of content. There's written content, there's video content, there's audio content, and combine all these different forms, right? So content marketing is very important, okay? And content marketing helps you establish your expertise. So on your social media platforms, your Facebook, your WhatsApp, your Instagram, you consistently put out content on your field. Okay, 8 out of 10 times, let your content be on your field. Okay, 7 out of 10 times, let your content be on your field, on your area of expertise. If you're a copywriter, talk about copywriting and sales. If you're a relationship coach, talk about marriages, relationships, problems in marriages, and all those stuff. Okay, so do not be everywhere. If you're using content marketing, don't be talking about everything every time. No, 7 out of 10 posts you make should be on your field. If you're a writer, your content should be around writing and publishing. So be known for something and stick to it most of the time, 70% of the time. Let your content be around your field, what you're known for. If you're a programmer, then your content should be around programming and cyber security and all of that, programming, tech, cyber security. So you put out content. It could be written content, it could be video content. If you're not a good writer, or if you're more comfortable doing video, you can make videos. Video content is good for YouTube. Video content is good for a place like TikTok as well. TikTok, YouTube, videos are good, and even Instagram to an extent. Okay, if you're good with, maybe you're not comfortable with the camera, but you have a good voice and you're good with talking, you can take up podcasting. It's a way of giving out audio content. You can take up podcasting and run with it. Okay, there are also online radio forums. You can use that as well. Okay, you can share your value through online radio forums. Okay, and thankfully enough, WhatsApp now has voice. Google is designed Okay. Hmm, Apologies for that break in transmission. My network completely went off. Okay, so I apologize for that. Right. Well, I was talking about content marketing, right, as the second way to practice attraction marketing. And I said put out content that shows your expertise. That kind of content is called expert content. So that's the first type of content you use to attract people. Content that shows your expertise. Content that shows that you know this field, this industry, this skill very well, right? And when you put out this expert content, what it does is that it attracts people to you. That's why it's attraction marketing. So let's say, for instance, you join groups, you join Facebook groups, groups on what anywhere, groups on WhatsApp or um, any forum, and you begin to share this content around your field. Okay, you join a group, maybe you're a parenting coach, you join a group, a parenting group, where there are a lot of parents and all of that, and then you share expert content in this niche. You'll find out that what it does that it attracts people to you. When people read your stuff, your article or your post, they learn a lot of things. And naturally, just like ants, you know, are drawn to sugar. Naturally, people are drawn towards people who help them solve their problems. So when they read your content, they read your post, they learn something. Another day they read, they get value, they get insight. The next thing they're going to do is to come and seek you out. They come to your profile and you've attracted them to you. Before you know, they are following you and your followership is growing. Okay? Imagine that just like that, maybe two people follow you every day because of your content. That is, you're growing an audience, you're growing a quality audience. And that's not all. As you're putting out this expert content, people will be recommending you to their friends because everybody wants their friend to also do well. So they are following you and you're helping them. Maybe you're helping them do well. You're teaching them how, let's say you're a writing coach, you're teaching them maybe on your Facebook post, on your WhatsApp status, maybe constantly you're teaching them how to write, how to become a better writer. If they have friends who are writers, obviously they will want to invite their friends to also follow you on Facebook or save your contact so that they will have they can view your WhatsApp status. I know many people have shared my contact with their friends. Their friends will come to me and be like, "Oh, good evening, sir. This person gave me your contact. He said you're a man of value, and I want to save your number so that I can see your status." Many people have done it, and by so doing, my followership, my audience is growing. Okay, so my content I share has attracted that person to me, and for that person to go through that pain of coming to introduce himself, it shows that that person is someone who appreciates value. That's the kind of person that can pay if tomorrow I have a valuable offer. All right. Somebody that doesn't appreciate value will not take all those, will not go through all that process, will not, take all that pain to reach out, introduce himself and all. Okay. So content marketing, expert content will help you attract people because it establishes your expertise, your authority on a particular topic, and people will search you out. People will share your content, and their friends will see it as well. Their friends will come and follow you. Okay, people will refer to your content. People will refer to something you said in your video, something you talked about on your podcast. People will use your names in discussions, and people be like, who is this person I'm always hearing? Who is this person that always talk that people are always referring to? Before you know, they search you out, they start following you, and your followership is growing like that. So always share content. You know a lot. Don't keep it to yourself. Okay. As I said, 7/10 of your posts should be expert content, not everything. And you don't give out your intimate or the crux of your field. But those things that can help people, I said prove you can help people by actually helping them. To help them get some level of results in your content. Take people from A to D or A to E, and then they will pay you to take them the rest of the way. All right. So expert content is one way to do content marketing and do it well. Talk about something in your field that you're very good at and actually provide value. Make it practical, make it actionable. Let it be that at the end there is a problem it has solved, or there's an insight it has given people. All right. That's the first type of content you should be sharing to attract people to you. Then the second type of content is what I call personal content. Personal content. Now, personal content is how you get people to like you. Expert content will get them to know you, okay, and to an extent to like you. Yes, because if they know that, okay, you're always giving value, they will like you for that. But we want people to like you on a personal basis. We want to deepen that connection. That's how you get an audience that is loyal to you. See, there are some people that if you say anything about them, their audience is ready to fight you. Their audience are very loyal to them. Why? Because they like them, they have connected with them on a personal level. And the only way to do this is when you share personal content. I want to talk about personal content. I mean, from time to time, talk about your life, talk about your hobbies, talk about the things you love to do. Okay, talk about your family, talk about your schooling. All right. So share your story. Basically, that's what it means. Share your story. On your WhatsApp status, it's not every time you're selling, every time they view your status, there's a picture of clothes you're selling or shoes you're selling. No, no, no. Sometimes share expert content. Okay, whatever it is you're doing, you are an expert in that area. For example, if you're a vendor on WhatsApp, you're selling clothes, then you should be an expert in those areas. You should know how to maybe spot fake clothes from original clothes. That's expert content you can share. Then also from time to time, I said expert content, you should share it 70% of the time. Then personal content, you can share it 20% of the time. All right. So share your content, tell your story. You went out today, you had a very long day, your day was stressful, this one happened, something interesting happened. Come to Facebook and share it. Share it on your WhatsApp status. It will make, see, somebody else that had that kind of day will make that person connect more deeply with you. Maybe you share that you're somebody that stammers when you talk. Everybody on your list that stammers will connect more deeply with you because they now have something in common with you. Or you share on your status that you used to be afraid of something. Maybe you used to have stage fright. There are a lot of people in your audience that also have that same fear, and it will make them connect with you because now they've seen a common point. And it also serves as inspiration for them that, okay, if this person had that fear and overcame it, then I can also overcome it. So tell your story, show your face from time to time. Some of you on WhatsApp, you sell on WhatsApp, people have followed you for years, they don't know your face. If they see you outside tomorrow, they cannot recognize you. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I don't know who taught you that, but it's not a good thing. Your WhatsApp profile picture is not your face. You use bag or you use cloth. Or your status is only bag and cloth and shoe that you post. Even on Sunday, you go to church, you dress up very fine. You cannot take pictures and share. It is not a nice way of marketing. You are not humanizing your brand. You are not humanizing your brand. You're making your brand seem as if it's just all about sales and selling and selling and selling and selling. And nobody likes to be sold to. Okay? So humanize your brand, give your brand a face, make it personal. Tell your story from time to time. What happened to you today? What happened to you when you were small? If you see those brands that people connect with a lot, someone like Emeka Nobis, someone like Jane Bliss, okay, someone like Gilga Umar, these people are people that are very good with storytelling. They tell you stories about what happened in their day, what happened, and it makes people connect very well with them, makes people love them more than just that they are following them online. They also love them on a personal level. So from time to time, not every time, obviously, okay, you will not turn social media to your diary. It's not every time. That's why I say 2/10, 20% of the time. So it can be 2 times a week, can be 3 times a week, but share personal content. Share from your life, your hobbies, your family. Okay, some of your achievements, personal achievements. Okay, some of your losses as well. Tell your story from time to time. Let people see the human side of what you do. See the human side of your brand. Put a face to your brand. Okay. So that's the second type of content to share, personal content. And then the third type of content to share is behind the scene content. Okay, behind the scene content. Now, this one you can share it 10% of the time. That's 1 over 10. So expert content 7 over 10 of the time. Um, Personal content 2 over 10 of the time, and behind the scene content 1 over 10 of the time. Now, behind the scene means you just take your audience, you know, you show them some part of your process, not the whole thing, obviously. Okay, so you show them some part of your process, show them how you work, or some part of how you work, so that they see what you go through to be able to make things happen for them. For example, you're a graphic designer. Sometimes when you're designing your graphics, you can just take screenshots, or you take pictures, or you do a little video and post. Let people see what you take through to design those flyers that they admire. Sorry, what you go through to design those flyers that they admire. You're a fashion designer, you're sewing your clothes, just take pictures, make a little video and post. Let people see that this is what I go through to do this thing you love. Okay, whatever it is you do, you're a book editor. As you're editing the book, you take picture, you're a writer. As you're writing, take picture of you and your laptop. Okay, so a little behind the scene content, let people see what you do behind the scene, let people know your process. Okay, a coach, you can just share a little bit of it about your coaching process, what you take your clients through, the processes you take them through. Obviously, there won't be details, so that, because if you give everything away, then there's nothing to pay you for. There won't be details, but you can share. Okay, whenever I have a client, I first of all sit them down for a clarity session. I will spend about an hour, you know, going down to the basics. That is behind the scene. So if anybody is looking for a coach, they already know, okay, this is what to expect, and it helps them even, you know, trust you more, that okay, you can help them get the results that they that they desire. Okay, so behind the scene builds trust, it builds confidence in you and your abilities. It shows people that okay, you're really what you say you are, you're really doing what you say you're doing, you're writing, you're designing videos, you're, you know, anything. So share behind the scenes content from time to time. Take pictures of what you're doing. Okay, if you're a printer, a publisher, for instance, as you're publishing your books, you're printing books, just take a little picture, or make a short video and share. Let people see the books in print. Okay, or before the books go out, you can share, take pictures and share. Share a little bit of behind the scenes content. All right. So these three are under content marketing. Okay, expert content 70% of the time, personal content 20% of the time, and behind the scenes content 10% of the time. You can vary this ratio. Okay, so you can use 60, 30, 20. No, 60, 30, 10. Okay, or 50, 30, 20. Any way you want. But just know that expert content must be more. Okay, because you want to build confidence and trust. Then personal content to humanize your brand, and then expert, and then behind the scene content will be less. All right. If you're still following me, let me know. If you're getting value, just drop a comment. Let me know you're getting value. Make sure you engage with this session. Make sure you drop a like, you drop a comment. Tell me what, out of everything I've shared, which one really, really made sense to you, which one hit you hard, which one have you not been doing before that you will start doing. Okay, which one will you implement more on? Okay, make sure you share as well. Copy the link, put on your WhatsApp status, put on your Facebook, so that people can also come and learn. Okay, don't keep this knowledge for yourself. So I've talked about how to build a quality audience. I've talked about lead magnet. I've talked about content marketing. Another way to build a quality audience. Remember, we said quality audience are people that know, like, trust you, and then they'll buy from you. KLTB. Okay. And another way to get people to really trust you, we've talked about know and like. So if you use lead magnets, they will know you. If you use content marketing, they will begin to like you. From your expert content to your personal content to your behind the scenes content, they will begin to like you and even trust you to an extent. But what really gets people to trust you fully is integrity. And that's the third point. To build a quality audience, you must have integrity. You see, this what I ordered versus what I got is the fastest way to kill your brand. Okay, some people who have businesses online, they feel that okay, because their business is online, people really they can't see you, they can't meet you. You do what you like, you do it anyhow you like. The thing is that you're killing your brand name, you're killing your reputation, and you're going to attract the kind of people who um will not be serious about what you're doing because even you're not serious about it. You attract the kind of people that you are. That's the truth. So integrity is very important. You must be who you say you are. You must do what you say you do. If you, for instance, you're putting out a class and you say the class is going to be for 2 weeks, let it be for 2 weeks. You say you're going to teach this and this and this. Make sure you teach this and this and this. Let people know you for that. Because if people know you that you're a man or a woman of your word, that if you say you're going to do this, you're going to do this. If you say your class is going to be for a month, it's going to be for a month. If you say your gym doesn't wash, it will not wash. Then they trust you and it becomes easier for them to buy from you. One. And two, it becomes easier for them to recommend their friends, to recommend their family to come and buy from you because they know that you have integrity. They know you won't deceive them, you won't run with their money. There are people that you will pay for coaching and you won't hear from them again. So you will pay for their classes and they won't teach you anything. So we'll only just be sharing YouTube videos, video links with you. I will just be sharing YouTube video links with you and all of that. So I mean, they are this thing, they will write that they will teach heaven and earth, but they won't even teach only earth finish and the class will end. So tomorrow that person will not buy from you again. That person will not recommend you to another person. And you're killing your brand name. So integrity is very important. Sometimes because we want to make money quickly, we do things that tarnish our brand name. And it's also tarnishing your audience quality because if you display somebody today, that person can stop following you. That person can block your contact. That person can, unfollow you, and your audience is leaving. That person could be a very, very active buyer. You've lost that person. And when you lose one customer, you don't only lose one customer, you lose all the customers that could have come from that person. You lose all the referrals that that person could have given you. So imagine if you do this and people keep dropping out of your audience, you keep losing audience, followers like flies because of your fraudulent practices, because of your lack of integrity. You're killing your audience, you're killing your brand. And anywhere your brand name is mentioned, people will, run. People will be skeptical because they don't trust you. There are people who, there are people today who, if you see them anywhere, you don't have fear. If you see their poster or their name or any flyer, you don't have fear. You know that they will deliver as they exactly as they said. Why? They have built integrity. They have built integrity. Okay, even if those people fail to deliver, you will see that there's people that will even be making excuses for them. People will be trying to come up with reasons why they did not meet up because you know that this is not this person's habit. So please stop this what I ordered versus what I got. Let your let your yes be yes. Have integrity online. It will help you build trust. Very, very strong trust. There are people who today, if I put out any offer, as long as it's something they need, they buy. They don't even ask me for guarantee or for this one or for that one. They don't even do it. As long as it's something that they know, okay, this is in line with with where I'm going, they pay. They just pay. Some of them don't even bother because they know that what I have said I will teach is what I will teach. You know that if I say the class is for 1 year, it is going to last for 1 year. And they know that I must deliver um, exquisite value in the class. I have students that have taken almost all my classes, they have bought almost all my products, they keep recommending people. Why? Because of integrity, because what I say and what I do are the same thing. They are the same thing. So please have integrity, even on the online space. Have integrity. Let people know you for your word, and they will help you build a quality audience. They will help you build people that will be very, very loyal to you. People who will defend you. People who will pay without asking questions. There are people who they trust you so much that even if you say this pen is 1,000 naira, they will pay for it if they have the money. Why? They trust you so much. It's not because there's anything special about the pen, but they have grown to trust you so much. Okay, so have integrity. Number four, how do you build a quality audience is by building a relationship. Okay, many of us we have a very very short term mentality. We're only concerned about making a sale. We're only concerned about making a sale. No, go beyond the sale and build a relationship. If you sell to somebody only once, you have failed as a salesman. You can write that down. If you sell to somebody only once, you have failed as a salesman. You need to sell to people again and again and again. Repeat customers are the easiest to buy from you, and they are the people that will refer their friends. So, and people will only be repeat customers. Two things cause it. Number one, the quality of your service or your product. If they are satisfied with the quality of your product or the quality of the service you render to them, as maybe you came to clean their house or you sold their clothes, you offer the service to them and they're satisfied with it, or you give them a product and it meets their expectation, then they will come back. And two, your customer service, your relationship with them. There are some vendors, there are some brands, people online, business people who are so rude, so disrespectful. They feel that once you pay them, then you don't matter again. And that's a very, very smallish thinking because I paid you today. Who told you I won't pay you tomorrow? Who told you I won't pay you next tomorrow? Who told you I don't have people who are waiting to pay? There was somebody I paid for on WhatsApp for advert. And this person said once you pay, he will run your ad. That's the promise he made. Okay, I paid in the morning. He's not run my ad. Afternoon pass, he didn't run it. Evening pass, he didn't run it. I messaged him. He ignored the message for a long time. Then I came back to say my ad is not part of today's batch. But he said if I pay, you run it. He didn't answer me again. The next day he didn't run it. Afternoon I messaged him, and to my greatest surprise, this person began to insult me that I didn't have patience. But I've waited for almost 48 hours after I paid you. And you said my ad will be run immediately. 48 hours later, you've not run the ad, and I don't have patience. Especially insulting me, insulting my family. Now tell me that kind of person, will I go and pay for ad again? Or if somebody now asks me, because people ask me a lot to recommend um, people that run ads on WhatsApp, I would not recommend that kind of person. For what? That person has lost me as a client and he has lost all the business I could have brought for him. Okay, there's somebody who I buy data from as well. And I stopped buying data for that person because that person, okay, that one is a different case, but basically his customer service is very poor. You can send him money for data today and he will be replying you in 3 days' time. I mean, it's crazy. I want to buy data today and you reply me in 3 days, in 4 days. I had to stop and I stopped recommending him to people. So customer service is very important. Know how to talk to people, know how to approach people. Okay, know how to resolve. Sometimes customers can be crazy, they can be excessive, but know how to gather them, know how to talk to them, know how to placate them, know how to please them, know how to get their anger down. Because one customer you lose can lead to a lot of lost business. And one customer you gain can bring a lot of people to you. See, people are doors. One door you open can bring in lots and lots of business. One door you close can close off many businesses. So don't just think of Okay, he has paid me, that's it. No, think of tomorrow, think of next tomorrow, think of the people it can bring. Build a relationship. Let your customer service be exemplary. Let it be exceptional. Okay? If your customer service and your product quality is high, people will always come back. Somebody will pay you and be thanking you. They will pay you and still thank you for it. Okay? You don't get anything by being rude. You don't get anything by being saucy. So don't always try to treat people with respect. Okay, build a relationship. Build a relationship. Have your after sales services. I run ads for people, and those of you that follow me on WhatsApp, you know I have a WhatsApp ad agency. Recently, somebody came to run ads on WhatsApp, and you know he was complaining that most of the people that run ads on WhatsApp, they have zero customer service. Once you pay them, that's all. Once you pay them, they will just forward your ad the same way you sent it to them. They don't care if the link is showing. They don't care nothing. And even if you try to complain or tell them about it, they won't listen to you. But when he came to me to run ads, he sent in his ad copy. I took my time to adjust it to make sure that the link and everything will show. And I explained to him, the best way to put the copy so that the ad will actually be effective. And the guy was the one who was even like, oh wow, this is the first time anybody has ever, given me this kind of attention for my ad. And he ran the ad, the thing gave him good results. So now he has good results and he had good customer service. And he promised to come back and bring people. Okay, so it's very important. Build a relationship. Forget about just taking money once. You want to build a quality audience, build the relationship, because the truth is, people who buy from you and are satisfied will bring other people that will buy from you, not just people that will be on your list. They will bring other people that will buy from you. You write copy for someone, and that person is satisfied. Your copy converts, and your customer service, your delivery, your time management is on point. You said you will deliver in 72 hours and you deliver in 72 hours. That person will not bring another person that will just come and sit on your list. No. That person will only recommend you to somebody, a friend or a fellow business owner who is looking for a copywriter that they will pay to write copy for them. So when you go beyond relationship and build sales, number one, you will get a lot of repeat business. People that have bought from you before will buy again. And they will also bring people that will buy more and more from you. Okay. And finally, number five, you must learn to nurture your leads very well. Okay. When you generate leads, when you go undertake lead generation, you should learn to nurture them, to groom them very well, so that they go from strangers to customers. There's a sequence. They go from strangers, people that don't know you, they go from strangers to customers. Now, nurturing your leads is quite lengthy, and we've almost spent 90 minutes here already. So I won't go into that. I won't go into nurturing your leads. What I'm going to do is I'll put it together in a book. I have a book I've written on this, and what I'll do is maybe by tomorrow, maybe this night, I'll put the link to get the book in the comments. Okay, the book is free. The book is free, so you're not paying for it. The link to get the book is in the comments. So the book will explain more in depth on how to nurture your leads. Okay, it will explain in depth on how to nurture your leads. I will drop it in the comments, maybe in the first comment or so, and you can go download it from Google Drive for free. Okay, and also remember that I said that if um, if you're here, you're struggling with lead generation, you don't know how to generate leads, how to get people to come to you, then you should get my course on lead generation. Okay, it's called the Lead Generation on Steroids Masterclass. If you have questions, please put down your questions in the comments so I can take it before I leave. Okay. But I was saying if you struggle with lead generation, you want to grow your following, you want to grow your status view, you want to reach more people, then you should take my lead generation course. And like I said when I started, the course is 5,000 naira. Sorry, the course is 6 plus hours of lead generation training. 6 hours plus. So you know that there's a lot and lot of value there, all about lead generation and audience nurturing. Lead generation and audience nurturing. So the cost is 5,000, but I said for those of you who are here watching, you can get it um, for 50% discount. That is just at 50% of 5,000 is 25. So you can pay 25 to get it between this night and midnight tomorrow. Let me just extend it. We have about 24 hours or 26 hours thereabout. From this night to midnight tomorrow, you can get it at 25 if you are part of those who are in this live session. If you're in this live session, just message me and let me know about the discount. I will not mention the discount anywhere else. So if you mention the discount to me, I will know you're on this live session, and then you get to pay only half of the fee. The fee is 5,000, but those of you that are here will pay only 25. All right, you pay only 25 in the next 24 hours. You can check out the course because that's the link. You can go and read more about it and see everything that you get in the course. How to generate lead, 12 lead generation strategies, and also how to nurture your audience, how to groom your audience, how to build up your audience, take them from strangers to customers, and many, many other things. There's a bonus on how to run Facebook ads with your smartphone. There's a database of leads that you're getting for free. And there are lots of other things that you get for free as well. So if you go to that landing page, seller.co/LGOSM, you'll be able to see everything in the course. Right? So I've spent far more than I thought I would spend here, but it's been an amazing session. I can't see any questions here, so um, I guess there's no question. If you have questions, you can always put it in the comment and I will engage with them. So please do well to engage with this session, do well to like it, do well to share, do well to also comment so that YouTube can show this video to more people. All right. So sometime next month, I'll be having a conference here on YouTube. I'll be bringing 11 sales experts to talk about how you can sell without stress. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed so that you won't miss that massive sales conference. But for today, good night, and I hope you learned something. Let me know what you learned in the comments. Put down your biggest takeaway in the comment. Was this session helpful? Was it inspiring? Did it open your eyes? Did you learn something? Let me know in the comment. And do well to share. Do well to share. Let others also benefit from this. Do well to like this session. And don't forget, get this course on lead generation and audience nurturing for 50% off in the next 24 hours. All right. You can message me on WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp contact in case you don't have it. Message me on WhatsApp and I will let you know how to get the course. Or just message me on WhatsApp or drop a comment and I'll let you know how to get the course. All right. So till next time, keep building your audience, keep giving value, keep selling. Okay. Give value, sell. The formula, according to Prof. Emmanuel Akbe, is you give value, you sell, you give value. Okay? So give value, sell, give value. Give value, sell, give value. Okay? So never stop giving value, never stop selling. If you don't sell, you will be broke. If you don't sell, poverty will use you and do kilishi. Keep selling, but don't only be about selling and selling and selling. Make sure you also give value, you also help people, you also give them some form of enlightenment, some form of relief from their problems. All right, so good night. God bless you. I'll see you some other time.